Hi everyone, Sean Covey here. I'm here with my friend and colleague David Hatch. And we're here at Bridle Up Hope, which is a non-profit organization that my family and I established a few years back. Here we combine the healing power of horses with the amazing power of the 7 habits to create a life-changing experience for young women. The young women who come here come because they're struggling with issues like anxiety and depression, abuse, and trauma. They come here seeking healing and, more importantly, hope. As educators, you know as well as anyone that many of today's young people are struggling with similar issues. Mental wellness is a global matter. It's leaving many teachers and admins wondering, what can we do to help young people gain more confidence, hope, and resilience? Well, David, I'm pleased to announce that FranklinCovey has recently released a new book and a workshop for teachers and all school staff titled, Teacher Believed in Me. Like Bridle Up Hope, it's designed to bring students a new measure of confidence, a new source of hope. Teacher Believed in Me is a new, powerful addition to the Leader in Me solution.
You know, Leader in Me is spread across the world, over 60 countries.
Right.
And it is so exciting, the impact it is having on students worldwide. Not only students, though, teachers also are being impacted positively. When I go to these countries or various schools, we're seeing a common theme that is across the world, and that is that students are struggling with anxiety, with loneliness, and with despair issues, depression.
Yep.
Same kind of things you're dealing with here at Bridle Up Hope, which I'm so impressed with. And so we're wondering, what can we do? You know, how is this going to impact students long term? And students are feeling it when they go home and they're lonely. Too many are getting online and hearing things that they don't want to hear, that's discouraging them. Aren't there things that we can do as adults that will minimize that impact a little bit? And that's what kept going on in my mind and Muriel Summers' mind as we started looking at these situations. What can we do as adults in a school to make life more positive for students and increase their readiness to learn?
Yeah, that's right, David. Well, when I read this book, I was really impressed with how practical it is and how research-based it is. These are really deposits you can make into the emotional bank accounts of students, right? To develop that relationship between educator and student. Can you tell me just briefly, what are some of the deposits or some of the practices in Teacher Believed in Me?
Okay, I love that question. Partly because I love that it is practical and it is simple. We're not trying to turn teachers into therapists.
Right.
We're just saying, what are some simple things they can do? And so we've identified 7 leadership skill sets that a teacher can implement in a classroom. You know, we hear a lot about classroom management. This is about classroom leadership, being leaders, teachers being leaders. And so we're excited to teach these 7 skill sets, such as accepted me as I was. The teachers are simply accepting students as they are. And that is so important, that students feel accepted as they are before a teacher tries to take them to that next level.
One of the things I loved about the book is you talk about how if you as a teacher will just change the first couple minutes of your class and the last minute or 2 of your class, you can implement much of what is taught in this book.
We talk a lot about the first 10 minutes. In fact, the first and last 10 seconds.
Right.
And the first 10 days of a school year. If you can focus on those areas, you can have a great impact on students in the classroom throughout the day and throughout the school year. And so we're not asking for people to take a lot of time, just a few minutes that is dedicated. And this is all based on research, Sean. We didn't just make it up. This is all research-based.
Can you give me an example of what you can do in the first 60 seconds or last 60 seconds or 10 seconds as a teacher to help create these relationships?
They can greet students at the door. They can say their name at the door. They can ask them a question at the door. They can voice respect for them at the door, and the student hasn't even stepped inside the classroom yet.
Right.
And so we're looking at how do you start on a positive note in a way that will lift the student and help prepare them for learning. Because I can guarantee you, if a student comes off the bus upset, comes out of their home with something not right happening, they're not going to be ready to learn.
As we've begun Teacher Believed in Me workshops, one of the most exciting outcomes has been seeing teachers reignite their passions for making a difference in the lives of their students. Helps create these amazing relationships between teacher and student, and it reignites the passion that teachers have for teaching. Why did I go into education in the first place? That gets reignited at a whole different level, doesn't it?
It really does, Sean, and that's one thing that's most exciting about this, is its integration with the adults and the students.
Yeah. So this is a wonderful book and offering and workshop, and it'll be part of Leader in Me. And it's all about building that foundational relationship between the educator and the student. So
Exactly.
Good job, David and Muriel, on writing this terrific book. And I look forward to all of you having a great experience with this content. Thank you.